Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into my video, How to Find a Deal in Today's Real Estate Market. I'm Renee Marie Jordan, a broker associate with Remax Gold here in Benicia. Any questions about the video, email me, call me. Happy to help you out or refer you in the right direction. So let's get started. How do you buy a HUD home? Well, first of all, what is a HUD home so we know how to buy a HUD home? A HUD home is an FHA-insured mortgage that's gone into default. The lender acquires the property through an insurance claim that conveys ownership back to HUD. HUD then will sell the home through their asset manager. And here in northern, East Bay, North Bay, our asset managers, BLB Resources. A HUD home can be a single-family residence, townhome, condominium, or 2 to 4 units. Who can buy a HUD home? Individuals, investors, and HUD-approved nonprofit organizations or government entities. Buyers who can secure a loan or pay a cash can buy the property. Priority is always given to owner-occupants. Benefits of buying a HUD home. Well, first one is, if you're an owner-occupant, HUD will pay up to 3% in closing costs if you negotiated in your upfront bid. Second, if a property is a condo or a townhome and that project is not an approved FHA complex, doesn't matter. You can still do an FHA loan. And in today's market, that is a huge plus. i.e. financing types. What is that? An insured escrow. You have options of doing a standard FHA loan with an escrow repair. What's an escrow repair? Say it has a broken window, or maybe an electrical socket's hanging out of the wall. You can get a bid for that, put that money in escrow, and it is paid for. Unlike if it was any other property and bank owned, your lender wouldn't allow you to buy it. Owner occupant priority bidding period. Owner occupants receive 99% of the options to purchase property. Plus also a low escrow deposit. So all our properties are over $50,000 in our area. So therefore your good faith deposit would be 1% or $1,000 total. Also, quick response. If you make an offer on a Monday through your HUD agent or broker, you're going to know that within 24 hours, typically the next morning. FHA 203K, you're allowed to do a 203K, which is a rehab loan for owner occupants only. FHA financing, if you're using FHA financing, HUD will pay for a termite inspection and they will have the live infestation cleared at their cost. Plus, bids are sealed, which gives bid transparency. I don't see the bids. Nobody can pick through them. They go direct to HUD, and HUD chooses owner-occupants first and foremost. Second, it would be the highest net to HUD. Now, how do you make an offer on a HUD home? Well, your HUD registered broker or real estate agent can submit an offer for you. Now, if you are a registered with HUD as a nonprofit organization or government entity, you will submit your own bids. How do you find these great properties? Well, you're going to find it just like you would find any other property through the local MLS, through your real estate broker or agent, Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, Realtor.com, or you could go to HUDHomestore.com. Now, who is an owner-occupant? Sounds kind of silly, but not really. An owner-occupant is someone who is purchasing to live in the property for 1 year and they've not owned a HUD home in the last 24 months. Now, I know investors want to get these great deals as well, and they are there, but just not as plentiful for owner occupants. But don't falsify documentation, because HUD takes this very seriously, and it is a felony, and the fine for you and your broker or agent could be upwards of $250,000. Now, what type of financing types are there? Well, the most notable one is an insured escrow. Property's in perfect shape. You're just going to do a regular loan on it. No worries. It's an insurable loan. The second one, i.e., insurable with escrow repair. Now, we talked about that a little bit already. An escrow repair is where you're doing FHA or conventional loan, and it needs a little, your lender wants something done in order to be able to do the loan, to insure the loan. Say again, that electrical plug or broken window, you can do an insurable escrow with either type of financing. Now, these two here are the uninsurable, actually, is the least likely. That would be for a property that has so much damage, it's just beyond any regular type of financing. Probably would end up being a cash purchase. Uninsurable, 203K eligible. That means the property needs a lot of work, but it is eligible for a buyer, owner occupant, to do a 203K. Now, what do I do to submit a bid? Well, you need to be pre-approved first with a lender of your choice. And if it's cash, you need proof of cash, of verification of funds, a bank statement, social security number, or an EIN number. Now, exclusive listing period. This is for the two most popular types of financing, insured or insured escrow with an escrow repair. It's a 15-day exclusive owner occupant buyer period. Now, if there's no buyers after that period, then it goes to anybody after the 15th day, as long as it's, again, the insured or escrow repair. How are bids accepted? Bids are accepted on HUD's guidelines, which you can Google online. Bottom line, though, preference goes to the owner occupant. Second, highest net to HUD. Yep. Okay, documentation required when your offer is accepted. If you're an LLC or a corporation, you need to include your articles of incorporation. If you're purchasing under a trust, you need trust documentation, driver's license, or passport. Closing costs that HUD automatically always pays. They pay for the proration of taxes. They pay for any special assessments. That would be for a newer home, or if you were purchasing a condominium that had special assessments, those are paid off by HUD, which is fabulous, and any delinquent HUD fees. They also pay for recording fees of the deed. Also will pay any liens against the property, such as utility liens or any back taxes. How is HUD Home financed? Depending on the condition of the property and the mortgage amount, an FHA loan or an FHA 203K can be used, or buyers can also use conventional financing or pay cash. Home inspection. Yes, you should get a home inspection. Home inspection period is 15 days from the contract ratification date. Now, your broker or agent will fill out a form that you will sign that says utilities will be turned on for 72 hours for you to conduct all your inspections. So that's how you're going to manage that. Also, don't wait to get the inspection. Do it up front. Know what you're doing. Know where you're going. HUD sells every property totally as is. They have not seen the property. They know nothing about the property. Just the same way a bank-owned property is sold as is. Now, the most exciting part, how do I get my keys? Well, you will get access to the property at close of escrow. You will not get the key because those keys belong to HUD. They're HUD coded keys for other properties in other states and other towns. So therefore, when you get access to your property, you will bring a new lock set, change those keys for your safety as well. Thank you very much for watching my video. Any questions? Let me know. I'm here to help.